1 Corinthians 15. Christ died and rose again the third day. He was seen of 500 brethren at once. I am the least of the apostles because I persecuted the church of God. Resurrection of the dead. In Christ shall all be made alive. And when all things shall be subdued unto him, then shall the Son also himself be subject unto him, then put all things under him, that God may be it all in all. Else why are they then baptized for the dead? For it's like vicarious temple work for others is just like Christ's atoning sacrifice for us. And what it's saying is there's resurrection of the dead, therefore there's baptism of the dead. If the dead rise not, let us eat, drink, and tomorrow we die. There are celestial bodies and also terrestrial, the one of the sun and the moon and of the stars. There's a link where Paul gets caught up to the third heaven, which in 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 2, which we'll get to in a second. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed. The dead shall be raised incorruptible. For this corruptible must be put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality. The sting of death is sin, the strength of sin is the law. 2 Corinthians 55 AD. I would not come to you in heaviness, who maketh my heart glad. Ministers, not of the letter, but of the Spirit, for the letter killeth, but the Spirit giveth life. Where the Spirit is, there is liberty. We are troubled, yet not distressed. We are perplexed, but not in despair. Persecuted, but not forsaken. Cast down, but not destroyed. We walk by faith, not by sight. The judgment of Christ that everyone may receive according to that which he hath done, whether it be good or bad. Be ye not equally yoked with unbelievers. Be ye separate, and touch not the unclean thing. Let us cleanse ourselves, perfecting holiness. Godly sorrow worketh repentance, but the sorrow of the world worketh death. If I have boasted, I am not ashamed. Jesus Christ was rich, yet for your sakes he became poor. A willing mind is accepted according to that which a man hath, not that he hath not. Equality, abundance, be a supply. Every man according to his heart let him give, for God loveth a cheerful giver. We dare not compare ourselves with some that commend themselves. Stretch not beyond measure. Don't stretch yourself out beyond measure. Bear with me a little in my folly. I robbed other churches, taking wages of them to do you service. False apostles, beware of them. Beware of Satan transformed into an angel of light. If a man exalt himself, remember, I am more in labors and in stripes, in prisons and in deaths. Thrice was I beaten, I was stoned, shipwrecked, in perils of robbers, the heathen, among false brethren. I circled verse 30 of chapter 11. I was caught up to the third heaven. This is what we were talking about, like in 1 Corinthians verse 41, where it talks about the glory of the stars, the telestial glory. There's paradise, and I heard unspeakable things. Of such will I glory in my infirmities. Strength is made perfect in weakness, for when I am weak, then I am strong. The children ought not to lay up for the parents, but the parents for the children. Be perfect.